Anthem. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. The Akwa Ibom State Anthem. Let us rise, Akwa Ibom State, to the faith of greatness. O Akwa Ibom, let our dreams be ever one. Rise beyond ethnicity, build with love our promised land. Forward ever, backward never, serve the land in unity and love. Thank you very much. You may please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please, those with personal phones, kindly please do well to drop your phones so that the cameramen and the professionals can please walk. There are too many people taking photographs. Please desist for now, please. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, we are here in the office of the Governor of Akwa Ibom State for a very significant event. A good number of us would recall that on the 7th day of January 2022, His Excellency was guest of a gentleman who has made a name for himself in this country, known as the Ordinary President, the gentleman who sits atop the Berekete Family Radio Group in the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Ahmed Isa, and where for some 3 to 4 hours, a good number of people across this country were made abreast of some of the very sterling achievements recorded by His Excellency, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, in the 7 years and several months that he has been in office as Governor of Akwa Ibom State. We're here this afternoon to play host to a delegation from that organization who, in the course of this interaction, we're going to know the very essence why they are here. But with His Excellency's permission, I'll proceed to introduce the guests that are here today. And I'll start by introducing the gentleman who is seated right in front here, Alhaji Buhari Bala, OFR. Please put your hands together for him. From the Berekete family group, the leader of the delegation, Innocent Igwebike Oje, is here. Ehis E. Abon is also here, as the gentleman manning the live transmission there. Pamela Pius is also here. Osayowomo Osasoje Daisy is also here. Ibrahim Igoche is also part of that delegation. Susan David is also part of that team. Aminu Ibrahim is also in that delegation. Miriam Mbaka is also part of that delegation. And so is John Ugu. Okay, he's part of the delegation. You're welcome. Abdurazak Suleiman Omuya is also part of the delegation. And last, okay, that is actually the last on the list of the guests that we have today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're being hosted here by His Excellency, the 5-star Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, who is here in person. Also here to join in receiving this team, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses Ekpo, MFR. Let me recognize the Deputy Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Princess Felicia Bassi. Elder Nyekan Akpan is the state chairman of the People's Democratic Party. Seated next to him is the secretary to the Akwa Ibom State Government, Dr. Emmanuel. Distinguished Senator Emmanuel is also here. Senator Effiong Bob is also part of this delegation. Nigeria's former ambassador to Russia, Chief Assam, Senior Advocate of Nigeria is here. Elder Ben Udobia is also here. Immediate past National Legal Advisor of the People's Democratic Party, Barrister Emmanuel is also here. Immediate past Commissioner for Lands, Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno is also here. Let me recognize the Dean of Commissioners here, who is seated here. Commissioner for Youth and Sport, Akwa Ibom State, Sir Monday Monguku. Commissioner for Works, Professor Eno Ibarra is also here. Chairman, Uyo Capital City Development Authority, Prince Enobongwa is here. Commissioner for Education, Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Idonga State is here. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Inia Diakwan is here. Special Advisor to the Governor on Political Affairs, Elder Manam Kang is also here. Commissioner, Minister of Information and Strategy, Comrade Ini Memabong is here. Commissioner for Finance, Nsikan, Linus Nkan, PhD is also here. And then, of course, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Udom SAN is also here. Let me acknowledge the presence of the Deputy State Chairman of the PDP, Akwa Ibom State, Honorable Lawrence Udosen, who is also here. And former two-time State Chairman of the PDP, member of the National Ex-Official Member of the PDP, Obong Paul Ekbo is also here. I've seen from where I'm immediate past Commissioner for Special Duties at Akwa Ibom State, the Right Honorable Opulopum Ete. Leading a battery of more than the 1,000 media people who wanted to be here, representing them. State Chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists, Comrade Amos Etuk is here. And of course, the Chairman of the Correspondent Chapel of the NUJ Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Idong Ashamere, is here. We acknowledge all of the gentlemen of the press that are here, members of the Fourth Estate of the REM, other members of staff of the Office of the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, who have also joined to be part of this event. I think one of the largest delegations I've ever had to play host to in this particular room. After those introductory formalities, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will at this point invite Alhaji Buhari Bala, OFR, to please rise and make his remarks. Please put your hands together for him one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, my dear brother and friend, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the Deputy Speaker, my leader, our leader, the Chairman of PDP, Akwa Ibom State, the Secretary to the State Government, distinguished members of the Akwa Ibom Executive Council, other elders here present. I would also like to recognize the distinguished delegation of the Berekete family, led by Mr. Innocent Oji, other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to everyone. Our visit here today is a very brief one, Your Excellency. If you remember, sometimes in January, you appeared in a live program for about 5 hours in Abuja under the Berekete family program event. In that event, you roll out the achievements of your administration. And you are not the only governor that was invited for that live program. Another governor from the northern part of the country was also invited to appear on the 12th. You did appear on the 6th. And they were convinced that you have a lot to show. After that program, the Berekete family sent in a delegation to Akwa Ibom State. They spent about 3 days here and went back and reported to the family. And according to the report, what you told them what they found on ground was more than what you told them during the live program. For that reason, a decision was taken by the family that when the time comes, they will save money, contribute money, and buy form for you to contest the presidency of Nigeria. And true to their words, when they PDP started selling forms, they went there surprisingly and paid for the forms and collected the forms. Your Excellency, members of the Berekete family are here today to make that presentation to you. On this note, I would like to invite Mr. Innocent Oji, popularly known as Daddy Scaffolding. Scaffold, yes, to make the presentation. Mr. Daddy Scaffold, over to you.
Your Excellency, Sir, today is a day that is unique and special in the history of Nigeria. Because in the history of Nigeria, this is the very first time a group of people globally come together and say, this is what they want to do, and they stand on it and they achieved it. We are not the only one, but just like my brother said, you are a visit to Berekete family. That is Human Rights Radio and Television, because Berekete family is under Human Rights Radio and Television. You told us what you have done. After you left, we now came on our own fact findings. And like he said, we discovered that you did not even say 1/3 of what you have performed in this. As a result, we all agreed that if given opportunity, if you can do this in a state, that if given that opportunity, you will do even better in national. Therefore, today is not a day to do too much talk. We believe in action. And here today, we are presenting to you the nomination form for presidential candidates of their party.
You can drop the microphone so that you can make the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Innocent Oji. Thank you very much. No, one after the other, sir. His Excellency is checking to be sure it's not photocopied, it's the original of the form. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman who spoke said today is not a day for speeches, it's a day of action, and he has performed the action that they came here for. Please put your hands together for him one more time, ladies and gentlemen. As I invite most respectfully His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State to please respond. Your Excellency, please.
Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, the Deputy Speaker, our party chairman, distinguished senators, stakeholders, leaders, who are all here, members of the ESCO. I think all of us are here welcoming in our midst the representatives of the masses of this country, the Berekete family, the human rights radio and TV people, and also our brother who decided to also witness. Let me also thank members of the NUJ here in Akwa Ibom who are here also to witness, gentlemen of the press. I'm overwhelmed. Why am I overwhelmed? First of all, I want to say thank you to the ordinary president and his team. Let me also thank all Nigerians that contributed money to make this a reality. All those who contributed 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Honestly, when I heard that this was going on, I thought, I said, how can they raise up to 40 million to go and buy me a phone? I didn't know it was coming to a reality. And the day they called me from the party office, they couldn't get me. They said they came to party office, broadcasting, and that there were many. So they were able to reach one of my commissioners. That one said that the guy hasn't told us anything. So they insisted. I think that's how they got the forms. And I just want to register my appreciation for this confidence. There are a lot of, about almost 200 million Nigerians. So for choosing to accord me this honor and privilege, I think it's something I don't take for granted. I really want to appreciate this family, appreciate those who contributed, just they say anonymous contributors, and all those who made this day a reality. Trust me, when I heard that the people were in the party office, I didn't believe you bought the form. Because I said, how could you have bought the form and I have not seen the form? So even when some of my colleagues asked me, I said, I've not seen the form. They did not believe me. They didn't want to believe me. I said, I've not seen the form. But I hope I will see the form because I've called the office. They said, truly, you paid and you collected the form. And lo and behold, today, the form is here. I want to assure Nigerians, those who have this faith, those who have this belief, those who have this trust in our capacity. You see, when you set up deliverables and then you deliver on it, it's never a one-man show. Whatsoever you see in the state today, these are all the people involved. And these are all the people who help us to achieve it. It's not a one-man show at all. So I also want to believe whatsoever we can achieve as a country can never be one-man show. So I believe everybody will join hands to make sure that we get it right in 2023, while also calling for fairness, justice, and equity in the process as we go along. And also believe that I made a statement, I will continue to make that statement. The situation we are today in Nigeria needs people that have capacity, people that have sincerity of purpose, people that are selfless and ready to make sacrifices to serve the people, people who rather be a good shepherd than just, dictatorial. Let me also mention something, whether we like it or not. Money is a principal thing. Nigeria today will need somebody who understands money. So I made a statement on Monday when I was given the privilege that unfortunately, if we are looking for an MD of a particular company, that the CV that we are looking for, qualifications published, will span 3-4 pages. But when we are looking for a president of Nigeria, based on our constitution, all you need is WAEC, no experience. Destiny of 200 million people behind. This one, probably destiny of few people who are shareholders and stakeholders. So who should have a higher qualification? It should be destiny of 200 million people. So in 2023, we need to look at this and also make sure we correct few things we did not get right, and also make sure we move forward. When I was opportune to be at your studio, I remember when you actually said so, that you will force me. That's what you say. You say you will force me to contest. I can see the process had started. He said, whether I like it or not, you people will force me. That if I don't want to go, you people will protest. I can see that protest today and so on. And I made a profound statement there. I said, have you asked God? So I want to believe you bringing form to me today, you must have asked God. Because if you don't ask God, I'm sure you won't have bought the form. But be rest assured, too, that I've accepted the form. All Nigerians can come together to give me something. I say no. Where I come from, if you cook for the entire community, they will finish it. But if the whole community now cook for you, you cannot finish it. So this one is like the all Nigerians cooking for me, and globally, some in Canada, some in Russia, because that day when I was in the studio, people called me all over the place, US, UK, Asia, everywhere, Middle East, and I interacted with all of them. So I want to reassure them that I appreciate this gesture and I've accepted the form. I will learn how to feel it because I've never felt it before. I learn how to feel it, and but with that sentiment too, let those things drive the minds of Nigerians. That in 2023 we must get it right. It's an opportunity. We must get it right. We must do it right, and no sentiments whatsoever. Anybody you discover does not have a capacity should not be voted for. Anybody, and you see in life, I saw one analysis. People were analyzing. People, let me say something. There's no governor who had managed a state for 8 years that cannot manage a country, especially in Nigeria. Because even in business, you can manage a kiosk, you can manage a shop. If you can manage a shop, you can manage, a supermarket. If you can manage a supermarket, you can manage a business. Once you can manage a business, you can manage a multinational. It moves on. It's the same principle. So there's no governor in Nigeria today who had done 8 years and cannot manage Nigeria. It's not possible. So I'm not trying to put words in your mouth that you should look after the governors. But it doesn't matter. If I start from that, that's my first constituency. So if you will look at that direction, I mean, there's still nothing wrong. Irrespective of the party lines, I think I must also speak for all my colleagues because we're at the center when critical decisions are being taken. So we need a follow-up. We need to do certain things and take certain right decisions. It's not a day for speech making. If people want me to talk more, then I can come back. But when I come there, it's only that you tell me to speak the English that everybody will understand. And I'll be struggling. So once again, thank you, and thank you, and thank you. I hope. They say job well done means more job to be done. That's right. So you've taken the first step. Go all the way out. Take all the steps and achieve results. At the end of the day, it's not the effort that matters. It's the result. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, very esteemed guests, for having come. It brings us to the end of this very brief but very significant engagement. An engagement which I'm very sure there are very many people in this room who will want to see it move to the different levels up to the ultimate realization of our dreams and our collective aspirations. We've come to the end of this engagement. National anthem. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. We'll please ask our guests to kindly join His Excellency outside for a group photograph, please. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourself a good evening.